Book title: His Breath the Cult. Author's name: M. Aishvarya. Book company: Blue Hills Publications. Chapter title: The Eclipse, Volume K. Rapt attention. Note: the above manuscript is based on a chapter from the novel His Breath the Cult, written by M. Aishvarya. Going to be published by Blue Hills Publications. Copyright reserved by Blue Hills Publications. The Eclipse, Volume K. Rapt attention. Author name: M. Aishvarya. At an unknown area. The hermit laughed. Mr. Agasti was in front of him with his hands folded. Mr. Agasti, where are your desires leading you to? You are breaking the rules of nature. Your wife remains in the haunted area to get a chance to interact with the entity of your daughter. You are using another method to be with the entity. You need to check yourself, remarked the hermit. Mr. Agasti did not say anything. Bringing an entity back to life? Interesting, remarked the hermit. But my daughter said... Mr. Agasti was beginning to tell something, but the hermit raised his hand to interrupt. In the Bhagavad Gita, it is clearly mentioned about 3 kinds of worship. Those who worship Devata go to the Devaloka. Those who worship the Pitri Purusha attain the Pitrilok. Those who are after the Bhuta attain the Bhutalok, explained the hermit. Mr. Agasti listened with rapt attention. What you are dealing with is called Bhautika Jagat. You can call it the other world. In the ancient age, there were cults and ascetics who tried to deal with the world of mystery. The art used to be known by the name of alchemy or dark alchemy, elaborated the hermit. Mr. Agasti looked at the hermit hopefully. But everything has cost. What you wish for cannot be done by us as it is against our code, said the hermit. Then, asked Mrs. Agasti. Mystics existed in every ancient civilization around the world. Not all mystics worship deities from the upper world. Certain worship deities of the underworld too. They remained hidden. With time, they were called devil worshippers or evil cult and other things around. There were witch hunts and a lot more things in the Western world regarding these hidden groups, and so on. They are never counted among any mainstream religion. Yet they exist from time unknown, explained the hermit. What am I to do, master? Asked Mr. Agasti. You have to travel to a cult head who might help you in what you want to do, instructed the hermit. How far do I have to travel to meet the cult head? Asked Mr. Agasti. Travel does not necessarily mean a journey by car or train, explained the hermit. Mr. Agasti looked at the hermit in confusion. In another dimension, Mr. Agasti was strolling in the park. He sat on a bench. Kavya came walking to him. Hi, Dad, greeted Kavya. Mr. Agasti stood up from the bench. The daughter came running to the arms of the father. Mr. Agasti, said a voice. Mr. Agasti turned back. Who? Asked Mr. Agasti, holding Kavya close to him tightly. Please take your seat, said the man, who was in black formal suit and coat and hat and black sunglasses. The next moment, Mr. Agasti and Kavya found themselves in a room. There was a table and 3 chairs in it. The mysterious man was sitting in a chair. Mr. Agasti, please take your seat with your daughter, said the mysterious man. Mr. Agasti and Kavya occupied the chairs. Otherworld journey, eh? Remarked the mysterious man. He put his hat on the table. He looked at Mr. Agasti and Kavya. I am Master Chronoso, the man introduced himself. Mr. Agastya and Kavya kept looking at him. About the author. M. Aishvarya, fondly called Maverick Aishvarya by his friends, is a prolific writer. He is currently working as a manuscript writer for movie making.